Hello, myself Amit Kumar Patel. I am doing BTech from National Institute of Technology Meghalaya. I am in final year and I have been teaching for 3 years. I teach mathematics and chemistry both, but here I will be teaching mathematics, and our topic will be arithmetic progression. So we will see some terms, some definitions first. So what is the meaning of progression? Okay, so we will come to this later. Like first we will understand what is the meaning of sequence first. So actually sequence is what, like this is a group of numbers that will be put in a order actually. Okay, let's suppose we have been given one number, one group in this way, like 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So what is happening here, we can see that these are all numbers in a order. Okay, like here from we can see that first term is our 2, right, and the second is 4. So actually here we have one increment of 2. Okay, in this way also we have here for 2, here also we have 2. Okay, so what is happening here, whatever numbers we have given, these numbers are in a proper order. Okay, so let's suppose we can take one more example, that is your we can write in this way, like 1 2 1 4 9 16 25. So what is happening here, we can see from here, like this is the square of 1, this is the square of 2, this is the square of 3, and this is the square of 4. Okay, so what is happening here, these are also in a proper order. So this type of group will be called as sequence. Okay, let's come to the next one. Next one will be our series. What is the meaning of series actually? Okay, so whenever we have been given any sequence, okay, let's suppose we are talking about this one, 2 4 6 8 10 12. Okay, so what will happen here, if we are multiplying, this is the sequence. Okay, this is sequence, but if you are doing if you are using any sign like plus sign or minus sign, so let's suppose we are using plus sign. Okay, so we can write in this way, 2 plus 4 plus 6 plus 8 plus 10 plus, right, plus 12 plus dot 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 up to infinite. So what will happen here, this will be called as series. So in a sequence, if you are using plus sign or minus sign, so that will be called as series. Okay, so we can use here minus sign also, and we can write in this way, like minus 2 minus 4 minus 6 minus 8. Okay, this will be also a this one series. Okay, so coming to this progression, what will be our progression? So we will see that one also. So this is also a series actually. Okay, this is also a series, but here we will be using some particular rule. Okay, in a progression we will be using some particular rule. Let's suppose we are talking about the arithmetic progression. So what will happen here in arithmetic progression, let's suppose we are taking an example here. Okay, again we will be taking example, this is 2, again this is 4, this is 6, this is 8, this is 10. So now we can see that this is our T1. If I am writing in this way, like T1 T2, this is a sequence that is given to us, T1 T2 T3 T4 T5. Okay, so what will happen here, if you are finding the difference between this T1 and T2, like T2 minus T1, if you are doing T2 minus T1 and again T3 minus T2, okay, again T4 minus T3, then T4 minus T5, T5 minus T4. So like if you are subtracting this T1 from this next one term, okay, whatever numbers we are using now, these numbers are called as elements or terms. In a sequence or series, whatever numbers we are using, that is called as elements or terms. Okay, so if you are talking about this one, we can see that we are subtracting this T1 from T2. Okay, so whenever we are subtracting this term from the next one term, okay, like this T2 from T3, so whatever number we will be getting now, that should be equal actually. Okay, and that should be equal, let's suppose that is equal to D. So this D will be called as common difference. Okay, this D will be called as common difference. And since this T1 is first term now, so this T1 can be represented by A. and this is known as first term. Fine. So we had taken one example for this one. Let's suppose this one 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So what will happen here? From here we can see that this a like this 2 will be our a. Understood? This will be our a, like this will be our first term, and first term is denoted by a, and the common difference will be denoted by d. Understood? So if you are talking about the common difference, what will be common difference here? You just subtract this 2 from this 4, so you will be getting 4 minus 2. Okay, so this will be 2. You can check that whenever you will be subtracting this 4 now from this 6, again you will be getting 2. Fine. And if you are subtracting this 6 from 8, again you will be getting 2. So whatever differences you are getting now, that all differences are same. Okay, so that difference is called as common difference, and that will be denoted by d. So here your d will be 2. Okay, so this is mean by arithmetic progression. Let's come to this this one. Let's suppose we have been given any term, that is if you have to so let's suppose we have to show an AP. How we can show an AP? Okay, so we can take first term as a, and we know that our common difference is d. So whenever you have to write an AP, you just write the first term, and whatever common difference has been given to you, you just keep adding on. Okay, so this will be a plus d. Again, if you are adding a plus d in a plus 2d, a plus d, you will be getting a plus 2d, and if you are adding d in a plus 2d, you will be getting a plus 3d. Okay, understood? So in this way you will be getting all the elements of AP. Okay, so let's suppose from here you just try to understand, this is our first term, right? And our first term is what? A. This is our first term. So if I am talking about the second term, so the second term is what? A plus 2 minus 1d. Is it in this format, right? So if I am talking about this one, so from here you can see that this is our third term, right? And it has been written in this way, something in this way, right? So this is our third term that has been written a plus 3 minus 1d. So if I am talking about this fourth term, this has been written in this way, like a plus 4 minus 1 into d. So in this way only, if I am talking about the nth term of this AP, so what will be our that nth term? So we can write Tn equal to Tn. This is represented, like whatever our nth term will be there, that will be represented by Tn. So you can represent if you have been given any terms, like you have been given third term or fourth term, so that terms can be written as T3. This will be third term, this will be fourth term, right? So in that way only we can represent the nth term by Tn. So now we can see this is our A. Like you can see, whenever we were writing the second term now, so we have written here a plus 2 minus 1 into d. For this third term we have written a plus 3 minus 1 into d. So in the same way only we can write for nth term, that will be a plus n minus 1 into d. Understood? So let's suppose, so this is for nth term, but we don't know how much term we have in this AP. Okay, so it may be more than n. Okay, so let's suppose this n is your last term, this nth term is your last term. So this nth, if your nth term will be last term, if your nth term equal to last term, so this Tn can be represented by L. Okay, and we can write L equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. Understood? So this L is here last term. Fine. So in this way we can do the like we can remember one formula from here. If you have been given, if you have to find the nth term, so you can use this formula, like that will be Tn equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. This is so simple. Okay, so yeah, let's suppose we have been given one question here, and we have to assure like this is your sequence or not. Okay, the question is 12 comma 8 comma 4 comma 0. Okay, so you have to show that this is an AP or not. So how can we do? You have only one way. You have to solve, like you can solve in this way, like you can find out the common difference. Okay, so how you can find the common difference? You just subtract this first term from second term, and this second term you can subtract from third term, okay, and this third term you can subtract from the fourth term. You know that whenever you are finding this common difference, so you will have to subtract this term from the next one term, okay. So we can do in this way, like 8 minus 12, so we will be getting minus 4. If you are solving for this two, so we can write 4 minus 8, and this will be again minus 4. And if you are solving for this one, so this will be 0 minus 4, and this again will be minus 4. It means what? We are getting the differences same, okay. It means this is common difference, that is equal to minus 4. So since you are getting the differences same, that's why we can say that, yeah, this is in arithmetic progression, okay. So this much in this class, okay. Thank you.